What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out a Ketuo knife. It looks like we're looking at the Meridian. It is a Mitchell Pickard design. M390 steel, pearlescent finish. That's going to be interesting. Titanium alloy, frame lock here with a titanium pocket clip, and M390 steel, if I didn't already say that. We have ceramic ball bearings in the pivot. So let's go ahead and check out this Ketuo model here. Of course, this one will be linked down below if you guys want to check it out. Ketuo wiping cloth right there, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Holy macaroni. Let's go ahead and give this thing the spotlight it deserves. Now, first impressions, I mean, got some size to it. Definitely got some length. Give you that. It looks like the blade actually reaches almost the entire handle length. Just that little bit extra right there. Maybe what's that, like a quarter of an inch or so. Has your lanyard solution back there, done very elegantly. You know, find a way to, please the 5 or 6 people that still do lanyards these days without compromising the design. Ketuo backspacer right there. This is all titanium, by the way, so we got a bead-blasted titanium with some gold accents, right? I want to zoom in here so you guys can take this all in. Now, this is a very, very interesting pivot, unlike I've ever seen. Very interesting kind of design right there in the middle, right? Has this collar going around with the gold and like the golf ball little dots or holes right there. That's looking pretty neat. And of course, same thing on the other side. I wonder, what kind of tool do you use to disassemble this guy? Because I don't see a T8 or anything, right? Traditional here, any Torx bit to be able to disassemble this pivot. So that's interesting. Frame lock right there, as you can see. A little bit of the stress cut out on the outside, a little bit on the inside. That's interesting. Haven't seen that before. Carbide ball right there for the pocket clip. All right, and if you guys are ready, I'm ready. So it looks like we have one deployment option here, and that would be the back flipper right here, which does have some jimping there. So appreciate that. And well, bam. All right, there it is. It definitely works really good. I got a good leverage on that back flipper. There we go. So if you light switch it, it works. What if you push button it? That works too. Can you feel it? I mean, come on now. That detent seems to be tuned very well. Oh yeah, that feels really nice. Now let's check out this blade, right? We have this beautiful drop point blade, also bead blasted. I mean, once this thing is fully open, it definitely has some reach. I mean, look at this thing. We'll get some size comparisons and some measurements here in a moment, but this is looking really, really interesting, guys. Holy smoke. So flat grind, we got this interesting design line right here, which is also pretty cool right there. And we have, again, that frame lock, which, by the way, you don't have, maybe you do have a little bit of access here to the lock bar from the show side, just a tad bit. And you do have about, what is that, maybe 20% lock up. That's pretty interesting. You can see the D10 ball right there. We do have a steel insert for steel on steel contact for longevity. Very easy to push down into the left and disengage this guy. So that feels nice right there. And let's check out the drop shot action here. All right, a little bit of a slightly shake shutter. Not necessarily a guillotine on the way down or anything, but very, very nice. And again, we did say this one's called the Meridian, right? So that's a very interesting name right there. Pretty cool. Good alignment right there, smack in the middle. And this one has been making its way via the pass around, so it has already seen some use, but the acoustics are actually really nice as well, guys. Take a listen to this. Now, you guys know my philosophy, right? Typically, when I get a knife with one deployment and one deployment option only, I say, okay, let's make sure it's actually tuned really well, make sure it works really nicely. I would absolutely appreciate that, and that happens to be the case here. I mean, not to mention, this thing looks like it's from some sort of Egyptian tomb or something, like it belonged to a pharaoh, you know, so many years ago. It definitely gives me some Egyptian pharaoh vibes. Like the pop of gold right there, it's actually done very tastefully. It's not that gold that really like blinds you, right? It's kind of like a subtle gold, right? So of course, ergos, right? Check this out. So, you know, I'm able to get a hammer grip way back here, right, with my average size hands. I can get to as close as the flipper tab right there. That can work as your finger guard, and I still got room here for a 6th finger or 7th finger if I had them. So yeah, definitely plenty of handles, real estate right here. And if you have big old bear paws, then you should be good to go as well. Pocket clip, let me see. I do feel the pocket clip there a tad bit, but it's not uncomfortable. I mean, I do feel it, so I'm gonna give it a good 8.5, 9 out of 10 right there, right, more or less. But yeah, the ergos feel good, right? It's actually not too narrow, not too tall of a handle, right? But it does, with the with the, you know, the thickness here, right, with the girth, with the width here, it definitely feels, you know, really decent there, right, and comfortable. So we got that. We definitely has that going for it, right? Let's do our scientific cutting test here. Rapid fire, M390, bam, boom. Is he gonna cut paper? I mean, come on now. Come on now. It's a premium folder, right? Should definitely do that for starters. And some quick cardboard here, nothing fancy, single wall piece of cardboard. Bam, boom, yeah. You can definitely cut this in its sleep. You also have a very lengthy cutting path, so that's also pretty cool. You can definitely do that. You guys be the judge there. Rate this thing on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is it? How much of an edge has it retained? Definitely let me know. And for some quick size comparisons right here, just a really quick, I do have the MSI here, which I think will give it a good run for its money. Actually very comparable there with the MSI. Check that out. And also for Microtech, I have the Stitch. All right, so those are very comparable, believe it or not. Did I mention this thing has some reach? Right, I was telling you guys that earlier in the video, so definitely feels like an extra large knife. So for my people who are always like, Miguel, where the big knives at? We want the big knives, right? Where the big knives at? Listen, they got you covered right here. Check the Meridian from Ketuo. Here is the PM2 and the Para 3, right? Makes the PM2 look a little shorter. Para 3 obviously is way shorter, so you can see. Here's the Demco 80 20.5 and the Kumbu Chad, right? Those are going to be shorter as well, right? Size comparison or length comparison. And last but not least, a brother from another mother, right? We got the Jakusa, right? The Jakusa here from Ketuo Knives as well. So I'm checking these out at around the same time. So the Jakusa obviously is a shorter knife, also has a taller blade, taller handle. All right, so check that out. And of course, I'll have links for all these knives in the video description and the pinned comments if you guys want to check out more prices, availability, and variants. And yes, the one final thing we wanted to do here before we wrap up this portion of the video, we got, are you guys ready? 8.75 on the total length. That blade is going to be 3.75. The cutting path is going to be 3.5 inches. And the handle length is going to be 5 inches, borderline 5 inches. So, I mean, yeah, did I mention this thing has some reach? Were you doubting that in any way, shape, or form? Because, yeah, definitely a large knife. Actually doesn't feel all that heavy for what it is. Even though I don't see any cutouts for weight relief on the inside of the titanium scale. So that's a very interesting decision. They didn't do that. So I do not mind that at all. It actually makes it very easy to clean having a flat surface as compared to having, you know, the cutouts and all those crooks, nooks and crannies and whatnot. But yeah, definitely a very interesting knife, very unique in the way that Ketuo and Reich knives absolutely know how to do. These designs are absolutely epic. Every single time I get a chance to check one out, it puts a smile on my face. So again, really, really grateful for this one. Shout out to Lefty EDC and his knife pass around and Ketuo for sending this one out for us smaller YouTube channels to be able to, you know, showcase and share with you guys. Guys, let me know what you like about this one. What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike? Let's hang out in the comment section down below. This is just a quick unboxing overview video. Not a review in any way, shape, or form. That will come down the line. But definitely let me know your thoughts on this one. And I do have links for all the knives you saw in this video in the description and pinned comments if you're interested. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and zero extra cost. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.